On the last one, we wrapped up a little side quest over at the Helios 1, providing some power to the wasteland. That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if it was the best decision in the world, because, you know, depending on which ending you want to go with, maybe you don't want to give power to the NCR, or maybe you don't want to give power to, I don't know, the Strip. I mean, take your pick, really. It's kind of one or the other, or the other, or one of the others. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. We've done what we've done, and we're slowly heading toward Vegas, if I remember correctly. But I wanted to stop and use the, where is it? Big Book of Science. Or should I say the Big Book of Science. That sounded better. We got that from Ignacio from finishing the Helios 1 quest. And I just thought, you know. Hello? That means that there are baddies around because Eddie is making noise. Oh, hi, how you guys doing? Ooh, not well. I don't remember why they're looking all funny colors, but they are. How you doing?
I'm hit.
You are hit, and you're having a bad day, sir. Or madam. Wow. Did someone throw explosives? Oh. Okay. Maybe that guy was? Thanks, Boone. You're a champ. Seriously, Boone is really good. I mean, imagine giving him, I don't know, are 50 cal rifles in this game? I don't even remember. But imagine giving him a 50 cal sniper rifle and just telling him to go to town. Let him do his thing. Sounds amazing. Where did the leader go? You're over here. Hey, we'll take a 44 Magnum. I guess. I don't know. I mean, do we already have one? I feel like we might already have one. No, we don't. We had the 357, not the 44. Look at that. Yeah, that's good stuff. A little bit more DPS, not a ton. But, you know, a little extra damage, it'll add up. For sure. Don't know that I'm really interested in going with a full pistol build, but, you know, we could. Let's bust open our aid stuff and maybe take some purify. Well, you know what? Here, we'll just do a couple of sunset sarsaparillas. That's fine. I don't want to go through all of the purified water. I'd kind of like to maybe save just a couple in case we have a random need for some. I don't know. I mean, we may not, but just in case we do. Hello, random prospector, otherwise known as a scavenger in this world. Gonna steal your drugs since they're free for the taking. Let's go inside, see if there's anything in here. A little dark. Oh, look at that. 2 magnums in the gun cabinet plus some ammo. Ooh, and some sunset sarsaparillas in the crate there. How you doing, kitty? Come on up. Don't step on things you shouldn't. That's all I ask. She's like, what does that mean? Don't pretend like you don't understand. Yeah, we'll take some free ammo. That's all good stuff. I am happy to take the ammo all day long. Let's go ahead and check out our weapons here. So we got a bunch of magnums. We're just going to repair and repair. And just for the giggles, we'll arm it. Yeah. I'm cool with that. We'll get a couple fired off. We'll fire off a couple rounds at some point. Just, you know. Not at the moment, because there's really nothing to shoot. I want to bust open the map here. I keep saying bust open today. I don't know why. Boulder City is where we're headed. I couldn't remember where we were going. So we got to go off the beaten path to make it to Boulder City. So I think maybe what I'd like to do first is just follow the road. And, I mean, because you can see there's something over there. There's something off the side of the road. And then as we get a little closer and we're about ready to just, you know, kind of jump directly off the road, we'll do that. Got some ants on the side over there. I'm going to ignore them if I can. I think these are the Brock flowers? No. Okay. Shows how much I know about desert fauna or flora. Flora. Yeah, we'll go with that. What are you doing, kitty? Don't you go adjusting my faders. Don't mess with the faders. Okay. Hello, sir.
Howdy there, partner.
What's your story, stranger?
My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting.
Nevertheless, I'm interested.
Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much ever since my pa up and left.
Your father abandoned you?
That he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes.
Sounds like you miss him. Is that why you're out here wandering?
Maybe. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home.
Must have been hard growing up without a father.
It sure wasn't easy. Ma worked her fingers to the bone to make sure we had enough to survive. And I worked the coal mines from when I was 15. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my pa and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since, but he ain't an easy man to find.
So what'll you do when you find him?
Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea.
Sounds like you should move on, settle down maybe.
Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job, huh?
Can't say that I do.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It's a mighty fine guitar you got there, though.
Oh, this old thing? Why, thanks, friend. This here guitar is just about the only thing my daddy left me.
Have you been playing long?
Just about my whole life. Ever since my daddy left Ma and me and went off to roam the wastes.
All right.
So long, friend.
I'm kind of curious. I think at some point you can come back to him, assuming he stays here. I don't even know. I don't think I've ever done what would be considered his quest line. I kind of hope to figure out a place where he can go. I'm thinking maybe one of the casinos is where he can go. Like he can get a job there as a music act or something. I don't remember. I might be conflating him with the guy that's over in Novak. That dude over in Novak, oof. He's an interesting fellow. I'm not sure I would want to send him over to a place that, you know, if I like him. Because that guy's just going to rob you blind. We already know that. He's done it once and he has no remorse about it. Looks like there might be another... Well, I guess maybe it's just... Oh no, it is an NCR camp. We can see it right here. Let's go visit that real quick. Just so we can get that on the map, if nothing else. I like filling in the not the mini map, the world map, where possible, just so we can have some fast travel available to us. Every once in a while, you want to bounce around to a place you didn't really plan on coming back to, and it can be handy to have, you know, something like one of these little outposts or something here. 188 trading post, so it's not an NCR outpost. I take it back. Samuel, you look like you are
put the monorail back to work.
Having a day. Veronica, It's funny how things slowly come back to you. Alexander, I don't know Alexander off the top of my head. NCR Trooper, we've probably seen NCR Trooper before. Yeah, we can use their beds, that's good to know. Might not even be a bad idea just to wait till morning, just, you know. It's almost morning, never mind. Just so we can have a little more light, that's all I was thinking of. And who else do we have in here? There's Alexander taking a snooze. Okay, Boone, I'm going to need to squeeze past you here. Let's talk to Samuel first, who's looking a little weird.
Our guy, welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
That's a heck of a slogan. Who are you?
Samuel Kerr at your service. Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment. We came here from Prim about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location.
Do you always do the chicken dance? Also, why did you leave Prim?
Michelle and I ran a little shop in Prim till a prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone. Goddamn convicts just about shut down I-15. When traffic dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither.
Okay, I mean, I get it. So why is business so good here?
When 15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained them of caps. We get 'em coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who'll trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the dam, and well, let's just say we don't misprint.
Oof. Okay.
You bet.
This guy sounds cutthroat. I don't know if he's going to have anything we care about. I think we do have some random crap that we can sell him, though, just like some pre-war money and other, just, I don't know, things. I mean, really, we could sell a bunch of the flamer fuel. Here, I'll sell you some pre-war money. I have no idea what to do with it. He doesn't really have anything. Look at that. Is it because I changed categories? Do you not have anything else? Wow, okay. Well, give me 60 caps, dude. I mean, we could sell him some drugs. He doesn't really have enough money to buy all of them, though, I don't think. Hey. Veronica, hey! Before we talk with her, I want you to take a second and notice her fist. There's a reason for this. I love that she even has, I don't know if they all do, maybe all the power fists have it, but I love the little hash marks on there.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
The grave.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
You live in a hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
I mean, we've never met, but go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
I like that we have some options here based on our Brainiac. So they're enemies of the NCR. If you know where they are, you should turn them in. They've got the right idea. I know who they are, but I don't care about their agenda. I know to shoot them on sight. We're going to use the intelligence one because that's an option we have. They're usually harmless unless you use advanced technology around them.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Says the woman wearing a power fist. I like the answer of, I'm going to see an old friend.
This is quite a journey you're going on then. Must be an interesting relationship to have brought you all this way. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out.
Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world, looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Don't you have a family to feed?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
You don't look like much. What do you bring to the table?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
I'd like to, but I can't take you with me right now.
You really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat. But, okay, my offer stands. If we run into each other again.
Now the reason for that is because we can only have one follower at a time, so we have to get rid of Boone and send him back to Novak, I believe, if we want to take Veronica on as a follower. And, I mean, if you haven't figured it out by now, there's definitely more to her than meets the eye. And she's being cagey about who she is and what she's doing. And, you know, that's fine. That makes perfect sense. If you know her story and all that, then yeah, that sits right. So, oh, that's the daughter. I'm going to wake you up just to see if you have anything different to sell.
Welcome to the 188 slot.
Do you have anything different? Oh, not really. Very slightly different. Okay. Or maybe the exact same. I don't know. I'm not interested in asking who you are because I know who you are. We don't need to go there. That's fine. It's nothing personal. It's just I feel like I've done a lot of talking on this episode and I don't want to do that anymore. Just for the giggles, and I don't know that we're going to be done with Boone per se, but let's go ahead and talk to him. Actually, you know what? Let's ask him some of these things. How do you feel about Manny Vargas?
He was a good spotter.
Oh, no, we've already been through that one. Never mind. I was thinking of someone else. For the time being, let's part ways for now.
If that's what you...
So we'll just let him head back home.
All right. Guess I'll be around.
Okay. So we've lost his spotter perk, but we're going to go
Couldn't
ahead.
get enough of talking to me.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and take
Good.
on Veronica.
I hoped you'd come around. Shall we?
Let's go.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Sure. As long as you're honest with me from now on.
Sure. Just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you look fat. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
So Veronica gives you the Scribe Assistant perk, and you know, I didn't really pay attention to the perk we had from Boone. I think that's why the guys would kind of highlight. While Veronica's companion player can craft workbench items through Veronica's dialogue. If only there were anything useful we could craft. So we're going to go ahead and take her on as a follower now, and as she said, she is part of the Brotherhood of Steel. That is one of the things that makes her so interesting is she's one of those Brotherhood of Steel weirdos who seems to think that advanced technology is all something that should belong to them and no one else. No one should be allowed to have access to that. They don't know what to do with it, how to use it properly, how to keep it safe, you know. The Brotherhood has a very, very large, holier-than-thou sort of thing going on with them. I kind of feel like the story that you get, the Brotherhood story in Fallout 4, if I'm remembering it correctly, is pretty good, and it really kind of shows you both sides of, you know, the Brotherhood in terms of trying to do some good for the world, as well as how they can be very manipulative and be doing things that maybe you wouldn't agree with if you're taking a more, you know, lawful good sort of approach to the game or to the world as a whole. Let's go into the train station. Looks like this guy is dead. That's why we brought Veronica along, just for the giggles, because she can punch things, and I get to laugh when things die from her punching them. Not because it's funny that, you know, punched by a girl. No. I just love the power fist. It's cool. It's fun. Like, it's just, it cracks me up. It's a fun weapon. It's very enjoyable. Ugh, we don't have enough to hack that. That's probably for the best, because, we don't have enough to pick that one either. Dang. Alright, well, whatever. It is what it is. Our goal in Boulder City is going to be over there, but before we do that, we are going to kind of just slowly make our way around first. We'll go over to the Bighorn Saloon. Looks like there's an NCR trooper right here. There's a wall.
Hey.
Excuse me. On this spot in the year 2277, Rangers and soldiers of the new California Republic turned back the forces of Caesar's Legion during the Battle of Hoover Dam. Over 100 men and women gave their lives on Nevada soil to defend local civilians and the principles of the Republic. May this humble stone be an enduring memorial to their valor and sacrifice. 2277, huh? 2277. That seems to be many years in the future.
You here to pay your respects too? It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City and blew the whole town up. The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed himself so they could evacuate some of the wounded.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't worry about it.
Where are you normally stationed?
Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment, heading back to California to see my folks. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188, but they're not due to arrive for a while yet.
Well, all right.
Bye.
Good day, Private Kowalski. Carry on. As an official friend of the NCR, you're doing good work. Keep it up. And stuff. I don't know, whatever. Words. Now this is where things potentially get interesting, though, in the game, is when you start having the mixing and matching of all the different factions. I don't know that we can get up on top of that, but I think it's interesting that he just talked about this town was basically blown up by the NCR to get rid of Caesar's legion, and obviously Caesar, or Kaiser, is still around. So, I mean, they won the battle. They have not won the war. Obviously, they have not won the war because they're still fighting it. That was part of the whole thing with Helios 1, is trying to get power. Never mind a weapon. All these bodies, man, this is just brutal. All these bodies. We'll take a service rifle and a Ranger hollow disc. Let's do this right. We're cut off from the rest of the platoon, and there are legionnaires all over the place. There's no chance we can get out of here before they blow the town, so we're going to hold out against them as long as we can. Anyone gets this? I'd like to make sure that Private Jeffrey Hui and Corporal Marcus Christensen are commended for their valor and sacrifice. Both of them held the ideals and honor of the new California Republic with distinction. Ranger 3 selects. Yeah. And there you go. So this is where some Rangers were holed up while they were waiting for the inevitable destruction of the town, trying to defend the citizenry against the Legion. I mean, you know, I think I've mentioned it about this game, but one of the things I really genuinely enjoy about it is it just has a lot of shades of gray. There's no real simple answer, generally speaking, to anything. I mean, maybe the Legion is a little more obvious than others in that they're pretty much out to enslave and kill and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, I kind of get that maybe they're a pretty easy bad guy to point the finger at, but a lot of shades of gray going on. Many.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved.
So what's going on with the cons?
One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the great cons. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the cons into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The cons have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages.
I might be able to negotiate a deal with them.
Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack, alright. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you.
That's comforting. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself in a fight.
Good luck.
Says everyone who ever gets wrecked immediately thereafter. So, Boulder City Showdown, we're going to go into these ruins, and we're going to have ourselves some talkie talk. But that is going to happen on the next one. Catch you now until, and thanks for watching. See you later.